Hi, Jeffrey Howard here from MastermindMentor.com, and as I promised you on the other side when you were watching the previous video, I wanted to give you a short little series of exercises that you can use to really get clear and to really get on your purpose and to really get in your passion. So this is actually step one, or day one, of my 7 Days to Success program, which you can learn more about by going to our website, MastermindMentor.com. But right now we're really wanting to focus on getting you prepared and ready to take this social media concept to the next level, to a new level, or maybe to get it started. So your intentions are in the right place and you're doing the right things at the right time to move that along. So let's just start. I'm going to give you 3 different ways that you can use to get clarity, to get passion, to get purpose, and to really determine what those things are for you. The first one is stop, slow down just a little bit, and take a deep, deep breath. In through your nose, and out through your mouth. One more time. In through your nose, and out through your mouth. Now the mechanics of breathing this way actually create a scenario where you push out any chattery thoughts that may be going on in your head. And let's face it, for most of us, they're going on in our heads, 24/7. I mean, even while we're sleeping, we're having chattery dream thoughts and things along that line. So step one is to just clear the space to allow for the information that you want to really come through. I'm really very interested in practical things that can be done quickly, thus the 7-step process for law of attraction. Well, this is about getting clear. Getting clear about what you want to attract in the first place is the number one step. It's got to be the foundation, the fundamental part of creating your 7-step system for attraction. So in that first breath, you begin to clear that space. And then just think about what is it that you'd really like to see in your life. So in the perspective of, say, attraction marketing, if you're looking at this from a business point of view, then one of the things that you'll want to think about is, what does my perfect client or customer or follower look like? Whoever is going to be in this community that I intend to create, what does that look like? What kind of interests do they have? How can I appeal to them? Or why am I appealing to them? So think about that. Take that breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, and just ask yourself the question and then listen for the answer. And that's really the second exercise I'd like to bring you through, is listening for the answer. So when you ask a question, questions are very powerful if they're framed from the right point of view. So the questions that you ask yourself, a lot of people have a tendency to ask themselves questions that are really self-defeating. Why does this keep happening to me? Why am I always broke? I hear that a lot. And one of the things that's going to happen when you ask a question in any form is that you're going to get an answer back, or the subconscious mind, which is basically just a computer, is going to process that information and like a search engine is going to go out and search for that information. Why am I so stupid when you do something wrong? Have you ever said that to yourself, or do you know people that have? Well, what happens is the subconscious mind then begins to go and seek out an answer to that question and find as many ways as possible for that question to have truth, to show you why you're so stupid in using that particular example. So the power of asking the right questions is very, very important, and it's an excellent step that you can use to get in your passion, to get on purpose, to be intentional, and to really do this from a place of clarity. Again, step one in this process is all about getting clear about what it is that you want to attract in the first place. So ask the question, what do I really want to attract? What kind of people do I really want to have in my life? What kind of community would I like to create? What kind of relationship would I like to be in? Why is it so easy for me to attract everything that I want into my life? When you ask yourself questions like that, then suddenly that subconscious mind, it starts to turn and search and look for all the reasons that those things are true. Why am I so prosperous? Why is it so easy for me to attract money? Think about asking questions like that of yourself. That will help you to gain clarity, help you to gain passion, and keep you on purpose. And again, the way you frame the question or the statements that you make about yourself is vital in this process if you want the answers. Now here's an exercise that you can do. Take out a piece of paper and get a pen or a pencil and write a question at the top of the page. For example, why am I so prosperous? And then begin to write down the answers to that question, even if they don't really make sense to you yet, because your subconscious and your intuition, that intuitive connection that you have with the universe, with everything else that's connected to all the energy of the universe, is going to start spitting out answers for you. Write them all down. There's no such thing as a wrong answer. There's no such thing as a bad answer. There's no such thing as a stupid answer, even to what you might think is a stupid question. It's all information that you can use and that you can use in this process to get more clarity, to get in your passion, and to live on purpose with intention. That's what this is all about. Okay? Another exercise that you can use, my coaching clients, a lot of people have come to me, not all my coaching clients, but some people have come to me in the beginning asking, how do I even know what I want? I know that I want something different, but I'm not really clear about what it is yet. Well, this is a great exercise to get clear. One of the things that I found is that even if you don't know what you really want, you probably know what you don't want. I mean, most people are really, really clear about what they don't want or what they no longer want in their lives. So ask yourself that question. What do you really not want? What are you just tolerating in your life right now that you shouldn't be? Ask yourself those questions. So, for example, and you can make these in the form of a statement, by the way. It's much more effective in this particular case. I'll tell you why in just a minute. But I don't want to be in this relationship anymore. It doesn't serve me. I don't like sitting in this cubicle at this job when I've got this passion inside me that wants to be expressed out into the world. I don't want to drive this beat-up old car anymore. I don't want to see zeros in my checking account anymore. So write those all down on the left-hand side of the page with a line right down the center of the page. And on the other side, we're going to reframe that using what's called an I am statement. That's a statement that starts with I am. The reason we use I am is because not only has it been predominant in spiritual texts and used for thousands and thousands of years, therefore creating this platform of energy around it, but also if you just stop to think about it in a very practical sense, I am followed by anything typically is making a statement about what you are to yourself. Okay, so what are you saying right now about yourself? What kind of things are you saying to yourself now? So we'll take these statements. Let's say you wrote down, I really don't want to be in this relationship anymore. So you could then reframe that by saying, I am in the relationship of my dreams with a person who loves and respects me. Now that may not be true right in this moment, especially if you're intending to be out of that relationship. However, by framing the I am statement that way, you begin to open up that space to attract that thing that you want, that person that you want in this case. I no longer want to drive this beat up old car. Okay, well how about I am driving the car of my dreams? Be specific about that. I am driving the 2008 Toyota Highlander Hybrid in black. Okay, well that's one that I put out earlier this year, and that came to me very quickly. That was a practical choice that I made. That's something that I really wanted to have at that time. So I am statements are very powerful because whatever comes after I am is what your subconscious mind or that inner computer or the attraction universe or whatever you want to call this process, that's what will begin to attract to you as a result of making that statement out into the universe. So when you raise your vibrational level to being clear about what you really, really want, then suddenly those things will be much easier for you to attract. And it lays the foundation for the entire rest of the system. It lays the foundation actually for everything that you create in your life. The questions that you ask yourself, the statements that you make about yourself, and being clear and in your passion and on purpose as you develop your relationship to the world around you and the communities around you. This is all a vital and fundamental part of the process. So that's the video information that I wanted to give you today. I wanted to give you some instruction on how to get in a state of clarity, a space of clarity, and how to be in your passion and be working on purpose with specific intention. Be clear about what you want, and then you can attract it. Again, I'm Jeff Howard from MastermindMentor.com, and I look forward to speaking with you very soon.